Hello everybody. Welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, why am I screaming, or subscribing. All of these things do help out the channel immensely. Thank you very much to everyone who is a clicker of affiliate links or everyone who has just left a like or a comment. Welcome back to another News I Missed, where I go over, I know somebody out there just said it, news I missed. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. In news that we've all been waiting for at least 15 years, Camper and Nicholson's, a company that sells, manufactures, and charters luxury yachts, has teamed up with BitPay to permit companies and individuals in need of boating services to pay with crypto assets like BTC, because, you know, we're all hankering to buy a yacht. The move is pushing the goals of Bitcoin and its digital counterparts closer to being achieved. The company believes it's going to increase its sales numbers and bring several new customers to the fray. In addition, executives are convinced their crypto maneuvers will open the firm up to entirely new markets. The CEO at Camper and Nicholson said, "We decided to accept crypto to expand our market, cater to the new consumer preferences, and give customers more options, flexibility, and freedom. BitPay manages the entire process and makes it easy and safe to receive crypto from the customer and deposit cash into our account." Fantastic. Little bit sarcastic there. So cool. The Bitcoin adoption curve continues. It's great for everyone. And so. I think a lot of times stores, companies forget that there's a very limited supply of Bitcoin. I still believe that this is kind of like a thing where they're trying to now get tons of Bitcoin when they realize they should have done it before. But I mean, let's be completely honest with ourselves. If Bitcoin, does skyrocket, people will be buying boats, will be trying to buy yachts, maybe mini yachts, maybe biggie yachts. I'm not really sure, but it's definitely going to happen. So, cool. I'm glad that we've gotten there. Not really much else to say because, to be fair, we get news kind of similar to this nearly every single day. There's always a new company or a new bank or a new institution or someone else who's adopting crypto in some sort of way. But I think I think the 21 million number is finally hitting home for a lot of companies who are like, 21 million. There's not enough because remember we keep getting news that on a Wednesday afternoon, this company bought 47,000 Bitcoin because they had nothing better to do. So I'm going to stop talking now. That's the Camper and Nicholson's will be accepting crypto for yachts. How much is a small yacht? I wonder what constitutes the size of a yacht. Like, how big does the boat have to be? And from the back into the front, to the side, to the other side. And what's the cheapest yacht? Are they like 19,000? Are they like 420,000? What's the haps? It also says luxury yacht, so I don't assume these are in the 5 digits. That's the Camper and Nicholson's news. And yeah, let's move on. Also this is kind of weird, but it is what it is. After reviewing vital technology trends, the Dubai government has announced the formation of a dedicated task force to track the latest developments in the digital economy and leverage opportunities within the Metaverse. The directives to set up the task force were issued by Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. That is a long title. The Crown Prince of Dubai, along with that's a long title, Deputy Minister of Dubai at a Dubai Council meeting on Thursday. The task force also aims to implement the Metaverse technologies, here we go, to support 42,000 jobs to become virtual, as well as improve the performance of resident surgeons, by 230%. Okay. And develop the productivity of engineers by 30%. I said it's weird because I don't, what? A lot of times, jobs that are already digital in nature, they kind of are talking about like there's like a whole Microsoft and Apple thing, transitioning into more of a metaverse type of meeting kind of thing. But an entire task force to do so, I wonder what's the point of said task force? Why do you need a task force to make these jobs digital when they could just kind of do that themselves? How do you improve the performance of surgeons? 230% is a very exact number. That's not a 5 or 10, but 230%. Will they be doing metaverse surgeries? I don't know, but Dubai, listen, we've had Dubai news so many times over the last couple of years on this channel. And it always ends up being some type of look who's getting it. And it's like people confused that they're getting into the crypto space as well. That was a really big thing in 2018 when all these rich people from Dubai were like, hey, we're in the space. And people were like, what? But you're already rich. How could you possibly want even more money? That's crazy. Also, don't forget the mayor of Miami, when he wanted a whole Bitcoin hub or something like that in Miami. There we go. And somebody in Dubai loaned him 100,000 Bitcoin. So, cool. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see how this actually turns out. I don't understand what this is supposed to actually be. I assume many jobs are going to be transitioning into a digital state. I was chatting with my friend about that, and I don't think we understand how weird it's going to actually get. Think of it this way. We live in a world where there are people who find angel wings on the side of a building and they take photos with it. And then a company contacts them because they took a photo on their Instagram, and then they get $12,000 to post a photo holding almond milk. I don't know what people are holding up these days. 20 years ago, the idea of an influencer was also incredibly weird, or even the idea of a YouTube channel. It just didn't make any sense. But lo and behold, here we are. So I think the metaverse is going to be, I don't think we can understand exactly how weird it's going to be, being in a meeting and someone sitting there wearing digital Nike clothing. I don't know. All right, that's the Dubai task force and 42,000 jobs to become virtual. I wish I knew which jobs. I think I'd be a little bit less confused. All right. Let's move on. Also in the news is on the 19th of May, I almost said the 19th of Thursday. The 19th of May on Thursday, fintech startup Coti Group, COTI, announced that London-based charity Track Academy has integrated Ada Pay into their website, which will allow them to accept donations in Cardano. And there's the screenshot for it right there. The Track Academy family comprises former international athletes, coaches, mentors, teachers, business professionals, and a number of highly motivated and passionate volunteers. It helps disadvantaged young people in London realize they are more than the circumstances they are born into. That is a very important sentence for people to know. I grew up extremely poor, and I made sure that my life was completely different than where and how I grew up. I think a lot of people who were born into situations, they have to know that that is not all that their life can be. It can be so much more. By supporting them to fulfill their true potential and develop as positive members of their community. So that part's great, wonderful. The other part being that they've allowed Cardano donations on their platform. Hear me out. I just assumed most people started with Bitcoin or Ether, Litecoin, somewhere along the way. Is this their first? Yeah, it looks like it. You can either donate in ADA or in PayPal. I don't think any of them are listening, but maybe expand a little bit more, just because I feel like a lot of people don't know about ADA and probably would not be their first choice to donate. But I also don't know everything in the world, so I'm just going to stop talking there. Cool. Yeah, wonderful. It's nice to see the crypto adoption spreading further and further into all corners of life. I hope they get some really good donations and also maybe add like 12 other coins. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right. Let's move on. Also in the news, a growing number of crypto supporters are flocking to beach resorts in Bali to live out their fantasies of a digital utopia. According to a report by the Financial Times, Bali has become the premier destination for the world's crypto enthusiasts. The report profiles the experience of a 33-year-old Russian blockchain entrepreneur, Ilya Maximenka, who moved to the Indonesian island in 2020 after something happened that year. Maximenka said it was easier to meet other like-minded internationals in Bali, calling the region a hub of crypto. He also noted the cheap lifestyle compared to other tech hotbeds. He said when you come to Bali, you have maybe a 10 times cheaper life than in California. Whoa! But you have the same comfort level and much higher quality of food. It's important. People prefer to come here and live the tropical life. So, backing up for a second, I got to tell you all this stuff. Me and my friends actually planned on moving to Bali. This was years ago. And even during the period of 2020 where we were not allowed to step outside, me and my best friend, we were constantly, hello, if you're watching, we were watching these videos basically about people living in Bali and like sending them back and forth to each other so we could watch on our lonesome. And one that really shocked us was that how cheap, I'll use the word cheap, their actual currency is compared to the dollar and to the euro. It's like almost, I don't want to say dust, but it's, pick up a handful of salt even. And that's kind of the value of it. There was a woman who had a video, some woman, I don't know who, had a video living in Bali, and she was showing one day the menu as she was eating to show the prices of stuff. And we were looking at it, and then we calculated. She had a smoothie, she had some piece of meat, some vegetables. It was a full proper lunch meal, big plate. And she was like, this was only so-and-so Indonesian baht. And I was like, I don't know what that means. So I went to Google and put the numbers in, and it was like 14 cents. And I was like, what's actually going on? And even more so, I'm not going to dig too deep into this topic on this video. But I know a lot of people have been looking to even think about going to Bali. Apparently, say the word money. Someone said it out loud. That's apparently how easy it is to actually get a visa to live there, as far as I've heard. I went online looking for it. Apparently, when you're in the airport, there's like a desk that you go to. You give them money. They give you like a 3-month visa. And you basically, at the end of the 3 months, you go back, give them more money, and get another 3-month visa. That was in that same video where the girl was like, I've been living here for about 5 years. And I was like, what? So anyway, apparently it's kind of the place to be. It's beautiful. It may be a bit overrun at this point by tons of crypto people or people in general who are looking to pay 14 cents for a meal. I'm telling you, look it up. Try and find a video or something like that, because we were like, what in the world is going on? But it was also like, I think their currency had like just collapsed because of 19 and all that other stuff. But no real surprise there that tons of crypto people are moving in general. I told you this was going to happen. How many thousands of times have I said this? Any country who has favorable crypto anything is going to get the money. Think of how many people have gone to Bali and bought homes when they could have bought it in their home country, and they were like, nope, that place is terrible. Let me go move to Bali. I told you this was going to happen. It's also like a paradise. Like anyway, that's the crypto supporters are moving to Bali. I'm telling you, look it up. Find how much food costs there and then find out about the visa. It's a little crazy. All right, let's move on. Also in the news, on Tuesday, the 24th of May, one of the most widely used and popular cryptocurrency wallets, MetaMask, announced that it will be integrating with Coinbase Pay. The announcement came soon after after Coinbase said it was allowing Web3 developers to integrate its payment platform into their dApps. This makes MetaMask the first external wallet integration for Coinbase Pay. The announcement read, "We'll soon be integrating Coinbase Pay into MetaMask as a method of transferring and purchasing crypto. Coinbase is launching this integration with MetaMask first as they roll out their Web3 ecosystem. This integration is another step towards our goal of making crypto easier to purchase within MetaMask." A, cool. B, wonderful. C, I don't know. It's Coinbase. They're a centralized cryptocurrency exchange. Hear me out on this one. The idea being, as far as I've understood from being on this planet, is that MetaMask and Web3 and decentralization and not, what's the other word? Centralized exchangeization has to do with the idea of being able to deal with your own money on your own time in your own ecosystem, i.e. on MetaMask. If you integrate with Coinbase or send money to Coinbase, I have a feeling Coinbase would start getting your information. Like, imagine you live in a world, maybe you, where you want your Coinbase and your MetaMask separate. Maybe your MetaMask has some crazy looking transactions. And at some point you go, actually, I want to be able to purchase stuff through Coinbase on MetaMask to make it a lot easier. But then you link them together, and basically everything you've done on MetaMask is now recorded on Coinbase as well. You are linked to that account for forever. So I think it's cool because this I think will not pertain, doesn't matter, to a lot of people within the cryptocurrency space. But there's just really weird banking institution push to be like, Web3 amazing, y'all. And they're kind of integrating so rapidly into the space. And I think for a lot of people, it seems like this is a win, but it's also like they're going to have all of our information once again. And this is the reason why we had the cryptocurrency space, and decentralization is so important so that people can have control over their own money as opposed to having all that information sent to companies. Period. Anyway, so cool. I mean, it'll get more people in the space, but it's a little worrying when, once again, everything that everyone's doing on every platform is kind of just controlled and purviewed over by centralized exchanges, which are basically the banks of the future. So, just right. That's the Coinbase news. Yeah, Web3, awesome. I'm telling you, start paying attention to all the Web3 news out there. It's definitely very like, this is going to change the world. It's going to change the future. But all these banks are getting into it, and it's like, you're going to be collecting our data. I'm pretty sure. Like, don't forget that. Like, data is very worthy, valuable. So, yeah, this is why also everyone, all these companies are trying to get into it so that they have all of your valuable data. Moving along. Yeah, I do hope that you've all enjoyed. I do hope that you all might have had a great day, a great morning. That's a lot of people online for Bitcoin. Great after for one bus. Jeez Louise, great evening, wherever you are. Look at that. Look, did you see that? What was the transfer from one? Wherever you are, wherever you might be, I do hope that it is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, and or supporting, clicking like, making a comment, making 2 comments, or clicking an affiliate link. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.